Hi everyone, I hope you're all having a great start to the week. Yes, thank you all so much for being here. Thank you all so much for your positive energy exchanges. Yes, I really appreciate each one of you here, especially to the new ones here. Like I never thought that I would be back here in TikTok and sharing to you all whatever you needed to hear in the moment. It's just amazing. And today in this video I'm not going to use any tarot or oracle cards. I am just going to quickly share to you a download that I got this morning. I actually got two, but I will share the very first one to you in this video. I wrote it down. Yes. Because there's really a tendency, and that's 0101, that I will forget it. So we almost did. It's just sometimes when I got some downloads, and that's 111. Yes, directly from the ether, not from the internet. Sometimes there's quite a lot of them, and I would just like wait a minute, just 1 2 3. Yes, so it can be like a lot sometimes. So that's why I have to write it down. And yes, I'm just going to share to you. It might be something that someone or some of you might. That's 143, and that's for me. That number means a lot to me. Yes, for me it's I love you, and it has a very significant meaning to me. That's really related to my passed on grandma, talking about her in the photo there, the back. Yes, and that's 0202. Yeah, sometimes can happen like that. Like you can be guided to see angel numbers. And yeah, so let me just, yeah, so I'm not using any cards, but I have this, this feeling of warmth once I start channeling. And also before I start, and it's 222, I was feeling a bit chilly because here in London it's been raining. Well, just this afternoon, but it's more of like gloomy today and windy as well. But yeah, I'm just gonna share to you now the very first download that I got this morning. It says, the detours in your life were part of your journey. Yes. And this even reminded me my recent trip to Glastonbury just last month. And because like we had like that's 0303, we had some heat waves in the past month, like, and then I was coming back to London from Glastonbury and had to take the stagecoach from Glastonbury to Bristol Temple Meads, and that would take 1 hour and 30 minutes, and the 3 2 1. Yes. Yeah, so just when we were coming out of the Glastonbury High Street, there was a field fire. That's 333. I'm telling you, these angel numbers has been coming up a lot. Like if you had watched my readings, yes. So yeah, going back to that experience, so we had the stagecoach had to reroute, making it like maybe from maybe like just say 30-40 minutes going to the next town, which is Wales. It took us an hour, over an hour. So yeah, we were expecting to get so late to Bristol Temple Meads, but what happened, we still arrived in Bristol Temple Meads for maybe it's just as the same expected time. Yes. So because what happened, we were not late because there were a lot of stops go in between going to Bristol Temple Meads, but there were not much people coming, getting off and getting on the stagecoach. So we arrived there still on time. Yes, and that's 444. And then what happened is that it's just amazing because that was still part of the journey. And going back to the download that I got this morning is like anything that you thought that was delaying you to somewhere, you don't even know that it actually like catapulted you, like it actually made you like be on a fast track. So let's say, for example, whatever kind of detours that you had in your journey, it could be like literal detours, just like that example, that experience that I had. But I'm telling you, I had a lot of detours in my life, and that includes relationship in all shapes and forms, and also when it comes to careers, it comes to anything. And it's just a reminder that don't be too harsh on yourself. Like, take those experience, and that's 555 experiences. If example, this is really common theme, even usually in the in-person card readings, tarot and oracle card readings that I do, and the one-on-one, there's like some would be so specific about like relationship. So let's take that one as an example. Well, relationship that was not working out, and at that moment, yes, it would be so difficult to say that, oh, it's a blessing in disguise and there's something out there better for me. No, because you would be so clouded. I don't know if you can hear that seagull. Yes, it feels like I'm in the seaside. And yeah, so what I'm trying to say is that wherever you are you in, if you think you're in a detour, you're still rerouting in your journey, or you just came out from that and now you are in that realization phase, acceptance that what happened in the past eventually does not define who you are, but it was part of your becoming, of who you are now. I know it could be so deep sometimes, and it's not that common. It's really common from those that I had done some readings, and even before I tapped into using cards as tools, yes, tools in my healing journey, and in sharing it to others as well without intentionally or planning to do it. So I started giving, like being there for people with just verbally, just my presence. And before, I didn't know how to protect my energy. Like, if you don't know, it's 0808, yes, you don't know how to protect your energy, you can be just absorbing the energy from outside. So what I think the main takeaway from this download is that just take something, just look at that experience or that detour in your life, like the things that you enjoyed in that detour. Is, for example, the scenic view, and yeah, and how it really helped you now, wherever you are now in your journey. And just know that, especially in a healing journey, it's not linear, it is spiral. But it doesn't mean that you don't have any progress at all. You are progressing in. Also, there's no, how do I say that, there's no two paths that are the same. No matter how similar, it can be so similar, but it's no two paths are totally the same. So when it comes to whatever works for you in your healing journey, but I'm not advocating the destructive ones, but well, of course, I'm not here to judge anyone, but you know what's working for you. Because I had trials and errors along my journey, along my healing journey. I even tried to, escape the long road or the detour. My detour was like choosing solitude over the outside noises. And looking back, I never thought that I would be able to, and that's 1010, and it came out, that angel number, it came out to the most recent reading that I've shared here. But there's a longer version of that in my YouTube channel, the Vibes 143. Yes, so I think that's it. Sometimes it's just like, it's a simple message. It can be a common message, but sometimes we have to be reminded, just like when I got this download this morning, because I had not the best weekend. Yeah, because I was going through intense period, like, you know, if you're feminine in a woman's body, you know what I mean. But yeah, so that really just a reminder to whoever need this message. And thank you again for your time, for your positive energy exchanges, and I'll see you in the next video. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm gonna make the one now, or I will share this within this week, the next one, and that's 11/11. Okay, well, thank you again, and have a great and blessed week ahead.